Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim here to give you all some messages today. It is May 15th, 2026. If you feel like you need a private reading, the information is in the description box below. Just know that they are pre-recorded videos and you put what you'd like to know in the comments. The comment section, really. The checkout section. There's a notes part. Yes, exactly. Okay. Darkening. And sulfur. Okay. Well, okay, guys. This is good. This is good. Because it means we're moving something out of moving something out of our experience right now. Is it the heaviness? I mean, you know, the darkening, geez, this is like a dark night of the soul, you know, but sulfur is healing no matter what. When this card comes in, it's a message of healing that sometimes stinks, you know how sulfur kind of stinks, right? So getting through this darker period, or getting through a time where it feels like the emotions or the atmosphere is heavy. It's talking about it actually being it's going to be a fast transition out, because like this card says, as quickly as it came, it's going to leave. So, and you know, I suppose in these human bodies, like, we can think, well, a few years feels like way too long, but I don't know. I'm just getting the feeling like this is not going to stick around. And maybe it has been here for a long time and it's ready. Like, this energy is all coiled up. It wants to be, you know, released here. And you have the raven. Darkness is an achievement. It indicates the material has been significant, bringing about an initiatory experience. So like an initiation, the dark night of the soul. It brings us into a state of readiness for the work that we're about to do. It says you've moved beyond, oh, isn't that true? You've moved beyond the small talk and chit chat of the upper world and descended into the psychic layers of the soul. Oh, wow. Closing your eyes is a voluntary expression of the darkening. And by practicing it daily, we drop into the depths and surrender. So we admit who we are fully and bravely, opening ourselves up to the process of transformation. And when this card appears, it is not necessary to delve into what brought you here. The initiation, likely by fire, that has caused the embers to char. Oh. So knowing that this energy is leaving is like enough for it, and it's not sticking around for too long. I mean, that's good. And not dwelling on the things that possibly make us upset or depressed. Synchronous rotation. Well, they really are like tapping into the energy of, okay, so what's hidden? What's hidden, or what have you been hiding? Maybe the darker side. Because it's not all love and light, right? Not all the time. It's not. Maybe this is about being brave. Shadow work could be doing people could be doing a lot of shadow work at this time. Synchronous rotation is, if you've heard that expression, that the moon has two faces, and it's talking about that the way that it moves. There's one side that is lit up, and then the other side is, we call it the dark side of the moon, that is hidden from view. So it's talking about, in a metaphorical sense, it's either talking about what we are refusing to look at or acknowledge, and that would be the shadow, right? The shadow energy. Yeah. Okay. So maybe it is talking. Maybe it is talking about that. If there's something that has been projected or reflected to you in your environment, they're really not wanting you to dwell on that at this time. They're wanting you to go within still and see what else is hidden within you, as to why you would need that mirrored back or a reflection of it. So much more than meets the surface. Wow. Getting a feeling of the moon energy here. This card says there's more going on. What's beneath the surface? How do you really feel? Have you expressed how you feel? So they're saying that there is something that we're needing to detox from, like out of our life, or deconstruct, take apart. Figure, you know what I get with antimatter though, is like deconstruct, take it apart, unpack, figure it out. That's what I'm getting, because this is like dark energy. So all that you need to have with dark energy or dealing with that is a flashlight. Oh, this could go deep. This could be talking about like total deconstruction of who you thought you were, total deconstruction of the ego. The geocentric model is falling away. The geocentric model is falling away. So this is definitely like the card that says, oh, I know it's not all about me. I know it's not all about me. And there's a feeling of, I've been through so much. I'm not so fragile right now. I'm not fragile. I'm not having to protect a fragile ego either. Right? And your alignment is it's good. You have the solar zenith. So your alignment is where it's supposed to be. Chakras, nice, balanced. There's just this energy that is breaking apart. You could have feelings, emotions, even projections start to amp up as something's coming to the surface, to be deconstructed, to be let go, to be set free from. And I do relate to the, where it said in the guidebook, chit chat becomes kind of meaningless and things like that. Yeah, it feels very fake. It feels very see-through. Like, why even bother? The word pleasantries, but it's not so pleasant, is it? It's like awakening to everything that we thought. How it was and then how it really is, right? So the solar zenith is, if you notice these two cards, they both have that line, and that line represents the surface. So surface level, this is going beyond the mind, beyond the surface, and directly connecting to the sun. So that's why I say, you have really nice alignment here with your higher self, with the divine. I also have quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement. So I think that there's a lot of things that are entangled in a quantum way. But I wonder why that one specifically is coming out. Let's see. Can you tell me more about quantum entanglement? It's when, two like objects that don't seem like they're connected they are actually connected. And so when one thing happens, something happens to the other, like immediately. So it could be something's more is going on with a connection too. Could be something coming in, a person you might be entangled with. Wow. Look at all this. The vulture. The vulture. The vulture is about nothing being wasted. No experience. No any nothing to be wasted. Cycles, recycling cycles. The beaver and the fox. The beaver and the fox. So the beaver is very hard working, and once it starts like a project, it's hard to slow it down, right? We just know the beaver as being the busy beaver, very optimistic and wanting to complete, what they've started. And with the fox, we're picking up on strategy and the mind. Let's see. Let's get the tarot out now. Let's see what this is all about. So you might be quantum entangled with like an idea for some sort of work. Knight of Wands. Fast. Passion. Passionate. Action. Moving in a certain direction. Following your passion, right? It definitely represents movement. Possibly could represent somebody coming in too. If it's a person, like they're very passionate, or they would be very passionate about you. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Is overcoming a difficult time, a hardship, possibly could be a financial hardship, or it could be a health concern too, or worry. This would be like receiving good results or pulling out of a difficult time. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, well, that might have been the hardship. If you were putting in a lot of work and it wasn't, you weren't getting your investment back at all, or you weren't seeing any results, you could have been growing very impatient with this period of time, because they're just showing me there that there's so much that had to be deconstructed to get you into alignment, that there's going to be some things that just wouldn't work out, or we're not going to work out because of this like divine alignment. And it's good for you. But this could be really frustrating, as it's, moving people out of our lives, moving even businesses or things that didn't work out, moving things out. Page of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. I usually see this as like investing in yourself, or needing to invest in yourself. Monetarily. It might be that you invest first in something. Page of Wands is a good news coming in, but it can also be a new beginning, or signifying the start of a new beginning that is passionate, or that you're passionate about. Ten of Swords. We definitely have something ending completely. It's the ending of a lot of betrayal, it looks like. Ten of Swords. Whoa. The ending of some kind of betrayal. Also, it can be a completion when it comes, because I just saw the thoughts card. It can be a completion that we're having when it comes to how we're thinking or how we're strategizing, especially if it comes to work and, like, you know, your fortune or great fortune. Okay, but someone needs to be told, like, yes, you may have to invest a little bit yourself first. They're saying not to, like, give up on a dream. Don't give up on a dream. Freedom of imprisonment in the reverse. Freedom. So an ending that brings in more freedom. Official person, number 22, master number 22, which is associated with Pluto. And this person here, okay, so they have some sort of authority, right? Here, authority here in the material world, but also, you know, in the spiritual. This is a highly influential, like, person. Wow, you have another master number of sudden wealth coming out. 777. It's like we're quickly going from them talking about the ego dissolving and things coming apart, things like that are just not seeming to work anymore for you. And that has to do with where your time and your energy are, like, invested. Something is shifting here, because I'm picking up that you all are the master number 22. So you're here to build. You're here to build something. And then we have this sudden wealth. Could make you a lot of money. Now, this can be like a dream that you've had. Yeah, never give up on your dreams. Remember that the steps towards something working out, you know, those are not failures. Those are steps. So don't give up on something here from the past. There is some energy that's moving out of the way. Maybe a money block could have been opened, freed up. Wow, I have a message of concern, message, and then the courthouse. I see this as good news, especially if you have, like, any kind of court issue going on here. This person was coming out in the reverse. I don't like that when they come out in the reverse in this deck. If it's a person, I'm thinking there's something here weird about this person. Now you have the great fortune on the bottom too. Yeah, okay, so getting the not so great feeling about this person. This is like an older man or older gentleman. It would be like an emperor, but they would be in the reverse. So misused power or abuse of power in some sense. Worried about what other people think. There's something about this person who is hiding something about themselves. Worried about what other people would think. It's kind of giving off a narcissistic vibe, you know. Anything to maintain some sort of image, okay? So somebody's mask is, like, falling off, I would say. And the rich gentleman. You have the fox. I don't know, are 2 foxes important to you? Occupation. So, I mean, two foxes together. That's a lot of strategy, and it's cunning. But it can also be a little bit of a mischievous energy. Especially if somebody's hiding something. Like if it's that person, if they're hiding something. Why the foxes? Why the 2 foxes, Spirit? Page of Cups to the 10 of Cups. So something's going to be unexpected and come in as like a message that makes you feel like the 10 of Cups is going to be more than possible, right? Your heaven on earth. It comes and it's unexpected. I feel like the Page of Cups here. Yeah, you definitely don't see it coming because the fox is sleuth-like, you know, strategic. You're not going to see it. I think it's positive, though, with you. I think it is positive. A big yes, and within a few days. Okay, what else do we have for the collective? Oh, you're about to get out of a low vibration situation. I'm telling you, what in the world? It says betrayal, warning, twisted, okay, danger. But the way that it's coming out, I feel like they're saying, especially even with the hourglass on that Black Widow, that there was meant to be some sort of trap or scheme to get you caught in this, entangled in a very dark situation. I don't think it's for you. You're coming out of this. You're coming out of this. Because it's time. Oh, look, and what is it time for? Your 4 of Wands. So it's time for you to get lined up with the right people, the right places that are supposed to be on your path to ensure that you meet your milestones and that you're ensuring that everyone else around you is also having success, progress. You know, you think of 4 of Wands, you think of celebrating the progress thus far. It can be a celebration of a wedding coming up in the future, or you know, just remembering or recognizing kind of like who you are here. This is like you reclaiming your vibration here. And I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's very narcissistic, vain, someone that hides a lot from people or likes to show one face instead of the other. You could have dealt with this person for a very long time and feeling like it's gonna, some kind of energy is being released. There's like, Spirit is saying that they're stepping in. There's some sort of divine intervention that's gonna come for you. And I think it's because something has been too much time. Something was not lined up on the highest timeline in it, and it's getting that alignment now as you allow everything else to fade if it needs to with the antimatter, right? All right, so that's what I have for you all, and I am sending you so much love. Thanks for joining me. Bye.